What's up, Noah? This is Uncle Jeff. Sorry I can't be at your party. My son's got a basketball game. So what I wanted to do is show you what I'm giving you for your birthday. So your dad told me that you like all types of plants and animals, which I think is really cool. I like a lot of plants, not so many animals. Who knows? Depends on how furry or scary they are. But I got special kind of plants that I'm going to give you for your birthday. I think you'll think they're super cool. They're called carnivorous plants. They call them that because they eat bugs. Now you feed crickets to your lizards and stuff, so you can even feed those crickets to your carnivorous plants. Once they wake up from their winter sleep, they hibernate like bears a little bit. So what you're gonna have is a Venus flytrap, you're gonna have what's called a sundew, then you're gonna have what's called a pitcher plant. And the one thing that all of those plants have in common is they eat bugs. I'm gonna show you how I actually put those plants together in a pot for you, and also tell you how you can take care of it. Happy birthday, and I hope 5 treats you really well. Now be good. All right, Noah. So we're gonna get started. So this is the pot that your plants will be in. Now you'll notice that pot's got holes in the bottom. See, you can see my hand in the bottom? That is because you're gonna water this from the bottom. So you're gonna put this pot in that little plastic tray like that. And all you got to do is fill that tray up with water every time it's dry. There's another plant that I wanted to show you that I'm going to put in your bog. This is called a bog because it stays wet. And that's where carnivorous plants live in the wild. So there's another plant that I wanted to show you called sphagnum moss. And sphagnum moss is pretty cool because it also lives alongside the carnivorous plants. It's nice and green, you see, and it stays really wet. Like you can see water coming out of it right there. What this will do is if you forget to water it, this will get really hard. So if you need to water it, you can just touch it to see how dry it is. If that tray is empty and this is dry, then chances are it's time to water, Noah. So I'll show you what we're gonna do first. I'm gonna take the dry sphagnum moss, which is brown, doesn't have very much green in it. That's actually a nice green piece that we'll save. But I'm gonna take all the brown stuff and we're gonna put that at the bottom because that stops all of your soil, which is called peat moss, from going out the bottom. And I'm just breaking it up and sprinkling it in there. Since your pot has holes in it, we don't want all of our soil to go down into the water. So we put a little bit of that in there. And that should be enough. And I'll just spread it out a little bit. And I'm gonna move so you can see. There we go. All right. And that should be good enough. We just want to cover up some of those holes. Doesn't have to be perfect. So next, we're actually gonna take the peat moss and put it down in there. I'm gonna move you for a second. And this is peat moss. It's just black dirt and it's got some little white specks in it that you'll see. That's called perlite. That makes it so that your carnivorous plant's roots can breathe. So I'm gonna just throw it in there. That perlite keeps your peat moss nice and crumbly for your plants, which they really, really like. All right. That was quick, right? So now's the fun part. We're gonna add plants to it. So the first thing I'm gonna add, I'm putting in the middle, is your sphagnum moss. All right. So I'm gonna just put a big hole in the middle and plop that right in the middle. Stick it in there just like that. Just like that. So I'm going to introduce you to all of your plants. So this is a Venus flytrap. And I know it doesn't look like much now, but that's because it's sleeping for the winter. In a couple months, it'll wake up and you'll get really nice fly traps that'll catch bugs for you. I'm gonna put the Venus flytrap, we're gonna call this the front. So I'm gonna put your Venus flytrap down in the front, and I just stuck my finger in there and then pushed it down in the dirt, just like that. Perfect. And then this is your pitcher plant. And the same thing is going on with the pitcher plant. It is asleep right now. It's gonna wake up and become a nice big pitcher plant for you. But you see those? Those are the pitchers. That's where the bugs fly in there and they can't get out. So we're gonna put him on the opposite side of the Venus flytrap in the back. And then I didn't give you one, I gave you 2 sundews. So they're just resting buds right now. And in a couple months, they'll wake up and they'll have sticky leaves that act like fly paper that'll capture the flies. And just stick that down in there like that. And then I'm gonna do the other one across from it. All right. And Noah, that's all of your plants. You're turning 5, so I gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants for your birthday. Happy birthday, and I hope you enjoy. All right, Noah, it's all done. I put a little bit of pine straw on the top. You probably see this out in the yard a lot, but that's just there to keep them warm while it's still cold outside. You know how we wear a coat? That's what the pine straw does for the plants. Just keeps them warm. And then in the spring, it also stops the rain from beating up on them too bad. So I hope you like it.